Welcome to another edition of How Little the Republican Party Actually Cares About the Citizens of the United States, especially those of the female persuasion. We have, on the same day, the hopeless romantic ex-president, President Donald J. Trump, wrote a very, very heartfelt love letter to his estranged wife, declaring his love for her, and at the very bottom, of course, said, "Show your love for Melania and send me money." That same exact moment, the Oklahoma Republicans created HB 3216, which is a Right to Human Lives Act, which actually creates a database of every woman that had an abortion and abortion care, and it tracks not only these women, but also if they travel, because God forbid someone goes across, state lines for care that they need. They also limited or trying to ban multiple types of contraceptives for that state. This is a state that also pulled out from the Feeding the Children programs for people who need it the most. As it is right now, there are 14 states with a full abortion ban. 7 additional states have a nearly full abortion ban. And just for perspective, 1 year after Roe v. Wade was overturned, these states had 563 abortion-related provisions added to the votes. 50 of them were signed into law that very year. 50 of them. So these Republicans that aren't doing anything in government in Washington, this is what they do when they really want to take away the rights of women in this country. Just also, little bit of information, these same states have enacted laws that anyone aiding or assisting a woman to get any type of abortion care under any circumstances whatsoever could get up to 20 years in prison. That's 20 years in prison. Idaho banned travel for pregnant women across state lines for any medical care whatsoever. They already have something that tracks them. And Idaho is also the state that most OBGYNs have left. All the prenatal care and everything else for women, pregnant women, and women's health care, most of them have left the state completely. So even for a woman to get general health care is nearly impossible because of the weight of these laws. These laws put the doctors, put the nurses, put every person in the office treating a woman for anything related to this in danger of losing their licenses, in danger of being put in prison, in danger of being prosecuted for something all the way from assisting or an accessory to murder to other felony convictions, all for doing the job they trained, they lived, and they love doing because it helps women. This is how crazy these laws have been, and these are some of the ramifications. So far, there has been over 64,000 pregnancies from rape and sexual assault, including incest. 27,000 of them, and counting, in Texas alone. Now, another little bit of perspective here. 27,000 is also the amount of children, at least 27,000, that has been killed in Gaza in the Republican-funded Israeli retaliation to the Palestinian people. So I think they're trying to keep the numbers equal because that's how much pro-life they really, really are. These states are banning food programs to feed children. These states are prosecuting people for doing their jobs. These states are forcing 12-year-olds raped by their family members to carry children full term and live the rest of their life with a constant reminder of what happened to them. This is how much these states actually care. But once the children are born, they don't care if they're fed. They don't care if they're clothed. All the assistance programs are trying to be taken off the books. Many, many states have already done that. And they don't care enough about school children to actually enact any safety regulations and gun regulations to actually protect them there either. So is it really a pro-life movement? Or is it a pro-control movement? Because to me, this looks too much like a pro-control movement, mainly over women. in every way, shape, and form. Women should have the right to choose. Donald Trump himself was pro-choice almost his entire life, just like when he was a Democrat almost his entire life. Both positions changed when he decided to run for president. The Republican Party has become a heartless band of hypocrites that really don't care much about anything except themselves. We need to make sure these people who are in these positions of power recognize that their actions are not only affecting the people in their states, but also affecting everyone around them. When doctors flee a state that they've been practicing their entire careers for fear of criminal prosecution for doing their damn job that they trained, they went to school for, and they love to do because it serves a purpose. It's no longer about abortion, it's about freedom. So these Republicans who swear up and down that's their whole movement is protecting freedoms of people are taking it away every chance they get. So this coming election, we need to put everything in perspective. We need to recognize the truth behind the people we have in power. And if you are in one of these states, whether you voted Republican or not, you have to make those phone rings in those representatives' offices. And you have to force them to do the right damn thing. And you have to flat out tell them, if they do this, you are going to make damn sure they're not in office the next time around. That is our obligation. And just remember, on top of the responsibility of the ramifications in this country, this same party is forcing funding, carpet bombing an entire country full of innocent people. The Republican Party, the pro-life party, are responsible. We can't forget that. Our votes carry weight every single corner of this world. That is an awesome responsibility, not to be taken lightly, not to be taken to, well, I've always done it this way, I'm going to keep doing it this way, and certainly important enough to do a little bit more research than this country has done in the past. And I hope, I believe, that all of this bullshit going on is inspiring people to take a little bit deeper of a dive into what it actually means and what these people actually have the power to do. Because if you don't recognize the laws and the rights being stripped away, especially from women, you're not paying attention. And if you are a woman and you're voting down-ticket Republican, I hope they instituted mental health in your area, because you obviously may need it. If you care about your rights, you care about your daughter's rights, you care about your sister's rights and any of your friends' rights. Think before you vote. And men, this means you too. Don't forget, they also just passed a law that embryos are children. They also passed another law in another state that from conception, child support begins. So, congratulations. And by the way, if you're in Florida, Ron DeSantis just passed a law at midnight, so it wouldn't be on the news that much. A 6-week abortion ban for the state of Florida. 6 weeks. Most women don't even know they're pregnant by 6 weeks. Just saying. Be diligent. Stay educated and be kind. Because this country is going to shit if we don't stop it. And your rights will be gone more and more every day if we don't do something about it. God bless.